Oregon's history is a tale of exploration, indigenous cultures, westward expansion, and economic transformation. From the early Native American civilizations to its role in the Oregon Trail and the modern tech boom, the state has played a crucial part in shaping the American West. Early indigenous civilizations long before European settlers arrived, Native American tribes thrived in the region for over 15,000 years. The Chinook, Nez Perce, Klamath, Umatilla, and Paiute were among the many tribes that lived off the land, developing complex societies, trade networks, and spiritual traditions. The Chinook and other coastal tribes were skilled fishermen and traders, while the Plateau tribes, like the Nez Perce, were known for their horse culture and resilience. One of the oldest known settlements in North America, Fort Rock Cave, contains evidence of human habitation dating back at least 13,000 years, with some of the earliest known footwear, sagebrush sandals, discovered there. European exploration in the fur trade, 1500s to 1800s, Spanish and British explorers were among the first Europeans to navigate the Oregon coast in the 1500s and 1600s, with Sir Francis Drake possibly landing on the shores in 1579. However, the region remained largely unexplored until the late 1700s, when British and American fur traders arrived. In 1792, American explorer Robert Gray became the first known European to sail into the Columbia River, naming it after his ship, the Columbia Rediviva. Soon after, the Hudson's Bay Company, HBC, and the Northwest Company established lucrative fur trading posts, including Fort Vancouver in 1825, which became a major trade center. The Lewis and Clark Expedition, 1804 to 1806, the most famous exploration of Oregon, came with Meriwether Lewis and William Clark's expedition, commissioned by President Thomas Jefferson after the Louisiana Purchase. Their team, the Corps of Discovery, traveled westward, reaching the Pacific Ocean in 1805 at what is now Astoria, Oregon. Their journey mapped much of the region and strengthened American claims to the Pacific Northwest. The Oregon Trail and westward expansion, 1830s to 1860s. By the 1830s and 1840s, the Oregon Trail became one of the most famous migration routes in American history, bringing thousands of settlers west in search of new opportunities. Between 1840 and 1860, over 400,000 pioneers traveled the treacherous 2,170-mile journey from Missouri to Oregon. Many sought fertile farmland in the Willamette Valley, known as the Promised Land, for its rich soil and mild climate. The trail was filled with dangers, including harsh weather, disease, and conflicts with indigenous tribes resisting the encroachment on their lands. In 1843, the settlers at Champouie voted to form a provisional government, creating the first European-style governance system in Oregon. The Oregon Territory and statehood, 1848 to 1859. After years of dispute, the U.S. and Britain settled the Oregon boundary dispute in 1846, setting the 49th parallel as the border between British Canada and U.S. Oregon. In 1848, Oregon officially became a U.S. territory. Conflicts between settlers and Native American tribes, such as the Cayuse War, 1847-1855, and the Rogue River Wars, 1855-1856, intensified as settlers pushed further into indigenous lands. On February 14, 1859, Oregon became the 33rd state, entering the Union as a free state, meaning slavery was prohibited. However, black settlers were also barred from living in the state under exclusion laws that weren't repealed until later. The railroad, logging, and industrial growth, late 1800s early 1900s. The completion of the Transcontinental Railroad in the late 1800s connected Oregon to the rest of the U.S., spurring economic growth. Timber and logging became a dominant industry, with Oregon's dense forests supplying lumber for a growing nation. Cities like Portland, Salem, and Eugene expanded rapidly as trade centers. Farming, fishing, and canning industries flourished, with salmon being a major export. During this period, Oregon also became known for progressive politics, including women's suffrage, which was passed years before the rest of the U.S. in 1912. Oregon in the 20th century, war and economic change. The Great Depression, 1929-1939, hit Oregon hard, but President Franklin D. Roosevelt's New Deal programs helped revive industries, particularly with dam building projects on the Columbia River, including the Bonneville Dam, 1937. During World War II, Oregon played a critical role in shipbuilding and wartime manufacturing. However, it also saw the internment of Japanese Americans and the only enemy attack on U.S. soil when Japan launched balloon bomb attacks that landed in Oregon in 1945, killing 6 civilians. After the war, Oregon saw rapid urban growth. Portland became a center for technology and business, while the hippie movement of the 1960s and 70s made the state known for its progressive, environmentalist culture. Modern Oregon, technology, conservation, and cultural shifts today. Oregon is a hub of innovation, environmental conservation, and economic growth. Silicon Forest. Oregon has become a leader in tech industries, with major companies like Intel, Nike, and Tektronix driving the economy. Sustainability and green energy. Oregon is one of the most environmentally conscious states, pioneering recycling laws, renewable energy policies, and sustainable urban development. Cultural renaissance. Cities like Portland have become known for their food culture, microbreweries, and artistic communities, while Oregon's outdoor attractions continue to draw millions of visitors. Oregon's history is a dynamic blend of indigenous heritage, pioneer courage, and modern innovation. From the ancient civilizations of the Chinook and Nez Perce to the bustling tech industries of today, the state has constantly evolved while staying true to its natural beauty and progressive spirit. Whether through the Oregon Trail, environmental movements, or technological advancements, Oregon remains a crucial and fascinating part of American history. Hidden gems and forgotten secrets of Oregon. Oregon is full of mysteries, forgotten history, and hidden wonders that many visitors, and even locals, might not know about. From lost treasures to eerie ghost towns, here are some of Oregon's best-kept secrets. The Lost Blue Bucket Mine. Oregon's hidden gold. One of Oregon's most famous unsolved mysteries is the Lost Blue Bucket Mine, believed to contain hidden gold. In the mid-1800s, a group of pioneers traveling the Oregon Trail allegedly stumbled upon gold nuggets in a creek. The children of the group reportedly collected the nuggets in a blue bucket, but the pioneers, unaware of their value, moved on. When word spread, prospectors searched for the site, but the gold was never found. Many believe the mine lies somewhere in eastern Oregon, possibly near the John Day River or Burnt River. To this day, treasure hunters still search for the legendary motherlode of gold hidden somewhere in Oregon's rugged wilderness. The Witch's House in Portland, Stone House, deep in Portland's Forest Park, a moss-covered, abandoned, stone house, also called the Witch's House, has fueled urban legends. Originally built as a restroom and park ranger station in the 1930s, it was damaged by a storm in the 1960s and abandoned. Overgrown with moss, it now has a haunted reputation, with visitors claiming to hear whispers, footsteps, and ghostly sightings at night. Some believe it was used for occult rituals, adding to its eerie mystique. Although no solid proof of hauntings exists, the Witch's House remains one of Portland's spookiest hidden spots. The sunken ghost town of Klamath Junction, beneath the waters of Lost Creek Lake, near Medford, lies the forgotten town of Klamath Junction. This early 20th century town was intentionally flooded in the 1970s when the Rogue River was dammed to create Lost Creek Lake. Buildings, roads, and bridges still sit intact under the lake, making it one of Oregon's, Atlantis-like, underwater ghost towns. During droughts, the water level drops, revealing remnants of old houses, roads, and infrastructure. For those curious enough, scuba divers have explored the submerged ruins, uncovering pieces of Oregon's lost past. The strange lights of Silver Falls State Park. Silver Falls State Park, known for its breathtaking waterfalls, also hides a mysterious phenomenon: strange, unexplained floating lights seen at night. Hikers and campers have reported seeing bluish-green orbs floating through the dense forests near the waterfalls. Some believe they are ghostly spirits, while others think they might be bioluminescent fungi or swamp gas. Legends claim that the lights are the spirits of Native American warriors who once fought in the region. While there is no definitive explanation, the glowing lights add a layer of mystery to this beautiful Oregon landmark. The Shanghai Tunnels. Portland's dark past. Beneath Portland's bustling streets lies a network of underground tunnels with a grim and chilling history. In the 1800s and early 1900s, these tunnels were reportedly used for shanghaiing, kidnapping people and forcing them into servitude on ships bound for Asia. Drunken sailors and unsuspecting men were supposedly drugged, dropped into trapdoors, and taken through the tunnels to waiting ships. So tunnels also connected to brothels and opium dens, contributing to Portland's lawless reputation at the time. Today, guided tours explore these haunted tunnels, where visitors claim to hear whispers and shadowy figures in the darkness. Malheur Cave. The secret Masonic ritual site hidden in the remote high desert of eastern Oregon, Malheur Cave is a natural lava tube with a mysterious secret. It is privately owned by the Masonic Lodge and used for secret rituals. The cave is over 3,000 feet long and has been used by Native American tribes for thousands of years. Every year, a select group of Freemasons holds a secret ceremony deep inside the cave, adding to its air of mystery. Some claim the cave has strange energy and spiritual significance, while others have reported odd sounds and lights coming from within. Since it's private property, visitors are not allowed inside, making it one of Oregon's most intriguing hidden locations. The abandoned World War II bombing range, the forgotten Japanese attack. Oregon was the only U.S. mainland state bombed by Japan during World War II, but few people know about it. In 1945, the Japanese launched balloon bombs attached to high-altitude balloons intended to drift across the Pacific and explode over the U.S. One such bomb landed in the Oregon wilderness near Bly, Oregon, tragically killing 6 civilians, including children. A memorial now stands at the site, marking the only World War II combat casualties on U.S. soil. This little-known event remains a fascinating yet tragic piece of Oregon's hidden history. Crack in the ground, a hidden rift in the earth located in the Oregon outback. Crack in the ground is a 40-foot deep volcanic fissure that visitors can hike inside. The crack was formed over 1,000 years ago from volcanic activity and remains cool inside even during hot summers. Unlike most canyons, which are formed by erosion, this crack was created when the Earth's crust split apart. The eerie, narrow passageway makes it feel like stepping into another world. Because of its remote location, few tourists ever visit, making it one of Oregon's most underrated natural wonders. Oregon's hidden gems and forgotten secrets reveal a deeper, more mysterious side of the state. Whether it's the lost Blue Bucket Mine's undiscovered gold, eerie ghost towns, glowing orbs in Silver Falls, or Portland's infamous Shanghai tunnels, Oregon holds countless mysteries waiting to be explored. For those willing to venture off the beaten path, the Beaver State offers thrills, legends, and secrets that continue to intrigue and mystify. Food, culture, and where to stay in Oregon. Oregon is a state with a rich cultural heritage, a thriving food scene, and diverse accommodations that cater to every traveler. Whether you're drawn to its artisan cuisine, deep-rooted traditions, or stunning luxury retreats, Oregon offers an unforgettable experience. Food scene. Award-winning cuisine and local delicacies. Oregon's food culture is defined by fresh, locally sourced ingredients, world-class chefs, and a deep appreciation for farm-to-table dining. Must-try Oregon dishes and foods. Dungeness crab, the sweet, delicate meat of Oregon's signature crustacean, is a must-try, often served steamed or in rich seafood chowders. Marionberry pie, a locally cultivated berry, a cross between a blackberry and raspberry. The marionberry is the key ingredient in Oregon's most famous dessert. Rogue Creamery blue cheese, this world champion cheese, produced in Central Point, put Oregon on the global cheese map. Hazelnuts, filberts. Oregon produces 99% of the country's hazelnuts, making them a common feature in gourmet dishes and desserts. Voodoo donuts, a Portland cult favorite. These uniquely topped donuts come in flavors like bacon maple bar and bubblegum frosting. Wild salmon, Oregon's rivers and Pacific coast provide some of the freshest wild-caught salmon in the country, served grilled, smoked, or cured. Top-rated restaurants and fine dining. Le Pigeon, Portland, a French-inspired, James Beard award-winning restaurant known for dishes like foie gras profiteroles and duck breast with hazelnut puree. Beast, Portland, offers an intimate, 6-course dining experience featuring local ingredients and expertly paired wines. Castagna, Portland, a Michelin-level fine dining spot known for beautifully plated seasonal dishes. Tidal Raves, Depot Bay, a coastal gem with panoramic ocean views, serving fresh seafood like Oregon rockfish and crab cakes. The Painted Lady, Newburgh, a wine country fine dining favorite, offering exquisite farm-to-table cuisine. Oregon's culture, a blend of traditions and modern creativity. Oregon's culture is a unique blend of Native American heritage, pioneer history, outdoor adventure, and progressive creativity. Native American influence. Oregon has a deep indigenous history, with 9 federally recognized tribes, including the Confederated Tribes of Warm Springs, the Umatilla, and the Siletz. Visitors can learn about tribal traditions at the Tamaulipas Cultural Institute in Pendleton or visit Warm Springs Reservation to experience traditional arts, drumming, and storytelling. Many Oregon festivals, such as Portland's Indigenous Marketplace, showcase Native American crafts, food, and performances. Pioneers in the Oregon Trail legacy. Oregon played a key role in westward expansion, and this history is still celebrated today. The Oregon Trail Interpretive Center, Baker City, offers interactive exhibits on the pioneers' perilous journey west. Festivals like the Pendleton Roundup, one of the country's largest rodeos, honor Oregon's cowboy and ranching heritage. Music, art, and counterculture. Portland has a thriving music and art scene, from indie rock to experimental jazz. The city is also home to Powell's City of Books, the largest independent bookstore in the world. Oregon is known for its alternative, eco-conscious, and artistic culture, reflected in events like the Eugene Saturday Market and Portland's Last Thursday Art Walk. Outdoor and adventure culture. Oregonians have a deep connection to nature and sustainability. Hiking, camping, and kayaking are part of daily life, with breathtaking spots like Crater Lake, Columbia River Gorge, and Mount Hood. Oregon's love for the outdoors and environmentalism is reflected in its eco-friendly initiatives, farm-to-table food movement, and locally sourced products. Where to stay? Luxury and unique accommodations. Whether you're looking for high-end luxury, scenic retreats, or boutique hotels, Oregon has exceptional places to stay. Luxury hotels and resorts. The Nines, Portland, a 5-star hotel in downtown Portland with stunning city views, rooftop dining, and elegant interiors. Stephanie Inn, Cannon Beach, a luxury oceanfront retreat with panoramic views of Haystack Rock, ideal for a romantic getaway. Allison Inn and Spa, Newburgh, nestled in Oregon's wine country, this world-class resort offers spa treatments, fine dining, and vineyard views. Unique and historic stays. Timberline Lodge, Mount Hood, a historic ski lodge built in the 1930s, famously featured in The Shining. McMenamin's Edgefield, Troutdale, a quirky hotel, winery, brewery, and music venue on a historic former poor farm. Silcox Hut, Mount Hood, a remote, mountaintop cabin accessible only by snowcat or hiking, offering breathtaking views. Cozy and nature retreats. Five Pine Lodge, Sisters, a charming cabin resort in the mountains, perfect for outdoor lovers. Crater Lake Lodge, Crater Lake National Park, stay on the rim of one of the world's deepest lakes, with unmatched sunrise and sunset views. Treehouse Resort, Cave Junction, a fairy tale-like stay in a treehouse resort, nestled in the forests of southern Oregon. Oregon's culture, food, and hospitality reflect the state's unique blend of history, creativity, and natural beauty. Whether you're savoring fresh seafood, exploring Native American heritage, or staying in a mountaintop lodge, the Beaver State promises an unforgettable experience for every traveler.